since we're talking about mental health and how your brain works, this next story is like, how's your brain working? And like, what's the logic behind this story? Because, fam, to me, it seems like, I don't know, like at first coming across this story, it seems like Donnie's either lost the plot or that's it really. Donnie's just lost the plot, fam, because anyone doing this has clearly lost the plot. Like, what does it say? Headline: Ex-soldier caught on CCTV in police station, petrol bomb attack. Now, how can you... What do you think is going to happen if you attack a police station with petrol bombs? There's only going to be one outcome. You're getting bagged. Like, talk about shitting on a doorstep. You're getting bagged. Like, but you know what? Let's watch this video anyway. Look at this. It was bounced off the mini rioters. Bare fire on the floor. Look at this, man. Look at this. Lighting up the next one. Look, Donnie's right here. Right here if you can't see him, yeah? And what, is that a policeman there? I don't know. Look, bounce off the top. Crash again. I don't know what. PC plug comes out with a fire extinguisher. You get me? Put out that fire. Oh! Nah, he almost he almost got him. Nah, will that bit. Nah, fam. Donnie almost got turned into barbecue. Some barbecue pork, fam. Blood. Look at that. Donnie almost got turned into some barbecue pork, blood. Serious things, you know. Serious things, bro. Like, fam, don't know what's going on. Oh yeah. So let's get into this story because that was just wild. But okay, so a former soldier has admitted endangering a police officer's life in a petrol bomb attack at the police station. Jamie Taylor held 3 Molotov cocktails at police vans parked outside the building in Livingston, West Lothian on the 30th of May. So what, this is happening in Scotland, innit? Crazy, brother. Scottish. I'm Scottish. Like, fam, wild. But, you know, let's carry on anyway. The High Court in Edinburgh heard that Taylor from Bowness had told his mother he was going to blow up Livingston police station. Fam, like, I don't even know what you can say to that. A man told his mom. And worse, his mom told the feds as well. Fam, yeah, oh wow. That's crazy. The CCTV footage showed the bombs burst on the ground with one narrow missingly PC, Kirsty Forsyth, who ran outside to tackle the flames with a fire extinguisher. Now, what doesn't make sense to me is, okay then, you're sitting in a police station, you're sitting down, and you see fire outside, and you're like, oh, there's fire outside? Only one officer comes out with a fire extinguisher. Like, no one's even investigating what's going on. Like, yeah, fair enough, you're trying to stop the fire, but look at all these police cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got 6 police cars there. Where are all the officers? You know, like, it's just one up. And they send out a woman as well. And she almost gets barbecued pork. She almost gets turned to barbecue pork. Like, imagine that clapped her in her chest or something and then she's all inflamed. You know, fully barbecue pork, fam. This is the state of UK police. They'll send 5 men to arrest your nan for Facebook comments. But Donnie bombing up their own station, they send out 1 police to deal with the fire. Not even to try to run Donnie down or nothing. Like, fam, crazy. Well, let's carry on reading. Look at that mug. Oh my days. Fam, yeah, it doesn't seem like a person that's all there from that picture. I'll be honest, but let's carry on reading. The court heard that Taylor had 8 previous convictions and was staying temporarily with his mother at the time of the incident. Prosecutor Wojciech Jadelski said that on the day of the attack, Taylor had phoned her to say he had a bag full of vodka bottles filled with petrol. So he's phoning his mom. Yeah, this geezer clearly wasn't in the right state of mind, fam, because how are you? It's not even like he was at home and he's like, yo, mom, I'm mad, I'm gonna blow up the police station. Like, he's actively gone out, filled up the petrol bombs, and then phoned his mom, like, yeah, mom, I'm doing it. Now I'm gonna blow it up. Like, my man's head's gone. Look at him. My man's head's gone, blood car. You get me? What even? I want to know what motivated Donnie to even try and do this. Like, did something go wrong with the police? You get me? Is he just mad at the system? Ex-soldier, maybe he's come back hard on his luck, not being taken care of by the state in no shape or way. You get me? My man risk his life for the country, comes back to nothing, ends up trying to blow up the police. Like, you know, so it's like, what do you expect? Like, I'm not saying like Donnie was right or whatnot, but what can you expect if that seems like his situation because he's an ex-soldier and he's getting into trouble with convictions? Like, you would think that soldiers are the type of people not to like be breaking the law and stuff like that. You would hope so, because they're representing your country all over the world. You get me? Killing people and shit. You would hope that they don't break the law, but it's one of them ones. CCTV cameras near the police station captured the moment the hooded Taylor started throwing petrol bombs. The court saw footage of PC Forsyth come out of the station with a fire extinguisher. Taylor's third petrol bomb burst at her feet before she ran from the scene. PC Forsyth's colleagues chased Taylor, who was caught a short while later nearby. I didn't see no one chase him on the video, but maybe they did. Maybe it just took them a bit longer to respond. You know, the police and their response times, shit. Anyway, me like the amount of people that be complaining on Good Morning Britain, oh, my house got burgled and da 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 da. So, you know, the court heard he was found lying on the ground next to a bush, smelling strongly of fuel. Fam, it's lucky he didn't burn up himself. You know, like, it's lucky he didn't. Mad guy. Defense solicitor advocate Ian McSporran, KC, said his client had serious mental health issues which were partly associated with his former army career. There you go. Like, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Like, yo, my man had a mental decline, come back to the country which he served for, no support, no systems to help him, and this is the stuff that happens. Like, I'm not saying like, yo, Donnie wouldn't have did this, but maybe he wouldn't have, like, if the proper support system was there for the people that fought for their country. Like, you would hope so. Give your life for something and then you come back to nothing. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Mr. McSporran also praised PC Forsyth's actions. I'm sorry, but you praise PC Forsyth's actions. Let's recap what them actions were. You know, let's go back to the video. Because, like, what actions was worth praise here? What's worth praise? Okay, there's fire extinguisher. Good, you're a police officer, you're doing your job, supposed to put out a fire if it's on, like, boom, next one, and then you run away, and then it's saying that you only phone. So what was praiseworthy for that? Maybe, yeah, putting out the fire is worth some praise, but why not praise the colleagues that apprehended the suspect instead of just the one that tried to put out the fire and then ran away? You know, she just didn't want to be turned into barbecue pork, innit? Fair enough, but crazy. He added she seemed to remain extremely cool in the circumstances. Hey, you know, he said that on purpose, thinking that he was making a joke on that car. He's like, yeah, she come up with a fire extinguisher, cool down the fire. Yeah, she was really cool about the situation. No, fam. You're just doing too much there, I'll be honest. Like, that whole little bit of it was just... yeah, that was just silly still. That was just silly. Anyway, clearly dangerous. Well, clearly he's throwing petrol bombs at a police station. Like, I would say that's quite unhinged. You know, like, if you do that at a police station, you probably do that anywhere, really and truly. Like, if you had a problem with his neighbor, it's a long day, probably risk burning his own house down. Mental health, fam. You know, it's one of them ones. Crazy, man. Taylor pleaded guilty to breaching the 1883 Explosives Act and of culpably and recklessly throwing a petrol bomb at PC Kirsty Forsyth. Judge Lady Ross said this was clearly a dangerous thing to do. Police Scotland Inspector Lindsay McIntyre said it was a totally reckless act that endangered the lives of all officers and staff in the station. Oh, it really was. It's crazy. She said, thankfully, no one was injured, but the outcome of the incident could have been far worse. Every officer has the fundamental right to come home from each shift unharmed, and no one should be targeted in this way. Taylor will be sentenced at the High Court in Stirling in January. Oh yeah, that's all crazy. That's crazy. Look at the mug. Crazy, fam. You know what? Obviously, it's a good thing no one got hurt, you know? But the most tragic thing about this situation is Donnie was an ex-soldier. And this is what his life is now. Like, Donnie went to fight for his country and now has come back to being a criminal. Like, you get me? And they're saying, oh, he's got serious mental health, PTSD related to his army and whatnot. So where's the support system for Donnie? You know, like, everyone wants to be like so patriotic and whatnot, but you don't even support your own soldiers. You know, so yeah, wild story, man. That's a wild story. Now,